I don't think anybody thought, well, in 15 years we'll have $1 million budget and this and that, and we'll have an award-winning publication and we'll have a professional staff.
It has a certain harmony and a certain unity to it, the trade association, but at the same time within it there's always a tension among members that's not a bad thing. It keeps people thinking, and it is that the rubbing of these different opinions against themselves that gets us, I think, to the best answer, and has for the past 20 years.
We spent a lot of time with cocktail napkins in the lobby one night trying to figure out what our logo ought to be. So 20 years was a bit of a stretch. I think most of us said, how can we make the business better, do it on a day by day, week by week, and see where it goes.
I felt like that it was important that if we were going to have a successful association and create a safe environment, we had to be able to encourage and foster good business practices among the dealers.
I don't think any industry can survive for the long term without a good trade organization and good people in that trade organization.
APRO, as any business, and its success is predicated upon the people that perform the roles to keep it functioning. The staff that exists today in our association is as good as there is in the land.
I've always felt this about APRO and the industry is the heartbeat of the industry. It is the true pumping lifeblood of the industry because it keeps us all together.
It's hard for me to articulate what I feel about how important APRO is to the industry. I mean, it's the organization, it's the brains, it's the motivation in a sense, it's the resource.
This is how we connect with that real world out there. This is how we connect with the country, with business as a whole, with commerce.
Well, there's not one dealer out there, Richard, that I know of, bar any, that could have done for the industry, if you will, what APRO has done.
It's a rare and unique situation for an industry to have a trade association to be as successful as APRO has been at addressing the common concerns, needs, and goals of an industry.
I am really proud to be a part of the APRO organization.
My years as an APRO member have been filled with more camaraderie and personal experiences as well as business experience and opportunity as anyone could have imagined in their lifetime.
I think the people involved in the association and the industry were the memories that I have that are the most fondest.
We've got a staff and we've got a leader that very, very, very good, and oddly enough just keeps getting better. That's unusual, but it happens with APRO.
Look what it's done to the professionalism. Look what it's done to bringing the people together, the trade shows, what it's done in the legal environment, how it's presented itself in our industry to the public.
I think that the commitment from Ed and Elizabeth, Bill Keese when he got involved in it, Bud Holliday, Barry Gambini, the fellows that were actually, shakers and movers and making things happen 20 years ago, their commitment to the longevity and the professionalism of that association has been the primary reason for that unit being successful.
The guy who coughed up the dues every month and went to all the seminars and supported the association, never ran for office, never got, fancy ribbons on his name tag. That's the trade association, not me or you or those guys sitting up on the podium. That's the trade association.
Without APRO or an organization like it, the industry couldn't be what it is today, and I think they've done a real good job.
And I don't think that an individual business could accomplish on its own. It would be very difficult, and the recognition of as an industry, as a national industry, you couldn't do this without a national trade association, in my opinion.
For me, the membership in APRO is the best business club I could have ever found. The friends that I've developed over the years and the personal contacts and acquaintances are just so many, I couldn't even begin to list them all today.
One thing that I can say back years ago when I used to go to the meetings, and I'll say it today, the dealers need to support their trade association because it's the most valuable, powerful tool they have as far as maintaining a safe environment for them to exist and do business.